Alright folks, welcome back. This is Balatro every day, and today, it's big number day again. If I were to ask you which one Joker is the most game-breaking, I think an obvious choice is Perkeo. Being able to copy the cryptid spectral cards allows you to break the hand size limitations of the game, and being able to copy planet cards for the observatory allows you to score exponentially more points, even without any other Jokers for points. There is some consideration for Chico because Chico is bugged and actually breaks the game. Chico allows you to get permanent increases to your hand size instead of the temporary benefits of Cryptid. On top of that, a successful Perkeo run is somewhat contingent on being able to copy Perkeo with Brainstorms and Blueprints. An important thing to note about the Blueprint: your different Jokers generally provide their benefits at different times. What I mean by that is Certificate applies its benefit at the start of the round. Golden Ticket applies its benefit in the middle of the round when you are throwing away extra hands on purpose, sandbagging so you can farm extra money. And then at the end of the round, you can move your Blueprint and you can copy some scoring Joker like Acrobat or Sock and Buskin or whatever your scoring Joker is. So at the moment that you pick up a Blueprint, effectively what happens is it doubles all of your Jokers. It doesn't just copy your one best Joker, it copies all of your Jokers at the different times that they provide their different benefits. So it's like having twice as many Jokers. And if you get another Blueprint or if you get a Brainstorm, now you have 3 copies of every Joker. And even if that's not as game-breaking as Perkeo is, that is incredibly powerful. So we've been doing these anti-16 runs. We're going to do another one of those, and the challenge for today, let's not use Blueprint and let's not use Brainstorm. We will be authorizing, we will try to use Idle, we will try to use Baron, one or the other. Idle and Baron are greenlit for this run, but we're going to say no to Blueprint and Brainstorm. For the purposes of just scoring enough points, instead of copying the idol with Blueprint, you can just get more idols with either the Showman or Invisible Joker. The biggest loss from not having Blueprint or Brainstorm is not being able to move the Blueprint around. So if I get another idol with Showman, then that's it. That extra Joker slot can only score points for me, whereas a Blueprint can score points, and at the same time, I can move the Blueprint and copy, let's say, mail-in rebate. And so I'm missing out on being able to get extra money. Or if I'm using the Baron and Mime re-triggers all your held in hand abilities. So it re-triggers the scoring ability of the Baron, and also at the end of the round, re-triggers all of your gold cards. Gives you extra money. You can move the Blueprint to copy the Mime to get even more money that way. So it's going to be more difficult to get the build online. The question is, how much more difficult? And previously we played on the Ghost deck because it gives you access to the spectral cards, actually easier access to the spectral cards, where in theory, if you have enough money, you can just re-roll in the shop and you can find whatever it is that you're looking for. The ideal scenario is you start with a purple seal so that you can get your deck building started, get your deck building snowballing. And then in the end game, you're looking for some polychrome card that you can then apply a red seal to, get a red polychrome card. Today, we're going to play on the black deck instead. Having a red seal on all of your cards, that's one extra trigger on your cards. That's kind of like having one extra copy of whatever re-triggering Joker, whether it's Sock and Buskin or whether it's Mime. So playing on the black deck with the extra Joker slot, maybe now I don't need the red seal. Or if I have the red seal and an extra Joker slot, maybe now I can do things that I wouldn't have been able to do on the Ghost deck, with a little bit of luck. I actually really like playing the black deck on the white stake specifically. The scoring requirements are low enough that you can pretty much win most rounds in one hand. And so the -1 hand doesn't really hurt you that much, whereas the extra Joker slot is hugely beneficial. Mostly I like using the extra Joker slot as another value generator slot. Alright, to start here, foil Shoot the Moon is Probably that's just it. That's just good enough. So we can start with maybe making a lot of queens for a high card held in hand build, and then switch those kings to, switch the queens to kings later. Go next. I could take an investment tag here for 25 bucks. I'm gonna say this is worth it. And generally the way that I feel about skip tags is that if I skip, even in the context of an endless run, a very long run, if I skip, I am one step closer to ante 16. There's one less round between me and ante 16. And so let's say if there were a golden joker in this shop, then if I skip the shop, I get the golden joker one round later, kind of. And then so I get one less round with that golden joker, one less round generating whatever kind of value that it would have. The advantage of the investment tag is this not just gives me a short-term benefit of this $25, this gives me a long-term benefit of maxed out interest. So taking this not just gives me value right now, but it gives me value for all future rounds, having maxed out interest. Let's take the investment tag and go next. I have a queen, I have a foil, so we can win with 2 pair if we want. And then I'll try to toggle the mic on and off because there's a garbage truck outside. Okay, for the short-term scoring purposes, maybe I could take a Mercury card because we are playing on the white stake. I don't actually need this. I do want Overstock, but I think I'm going to wait until the next shop so we don't lose interest. Let's go next. And there shouldn't be any other skip tags that we need. Here I just want to discard until I find my queens, basically. Full house with foil I think is not enough, or at least not as much as I want it to be. Now I can do the 3 of a kind with the 1 queen, and that's fine. All we need is 1 queen. Rocket for money is great. We can take the rocket and Overstock. So we get an extra 2 cards here. We get a cola. Cola you always take. Cola can either be, you can take a negative, you can take a voucher is probably the best thing. I could spin the wheel here. I think I'd rather just save my money for interest and go next. Alright, I have a queen. I could try to get a flush here. I could play the pair of jacks. Yeah, the pair of jacks is probably good enough. Chip it. 2 queens, definitely enough. Delayed gratification we can probably not do on the black tick if we only have 3 hands. I could take the spaceman to level up my high card. We could square up. Sure. And then save our money and go next. Square joker not the best on the black deck where you have a limited number of hands, but that's fine. Yeah, I feel pretty comfortable just discarding and going for the queens here. We can square up. This just wins actually. That's okay. Maybe there is some consideration for sandbagging a little bit there and playing 4 cards, playing a few hands before drawing the queens, but if you don't know 100% that you're going to draw the queens, maybe that's a little bit too risky, and so maybe I'm not going to do that. I can take Cloud9 for more money. And reroll surplus is something that I want, but maybe I can take it in the next shop. Skip tags, I don't see anything that I'm interested in. I'm just looking for vouchers, or potentially there could be a negative tag that I might be willing to take. Could take to-do list as another money generator. I think with Shoot the Moon, I'm going to focus on high card with the spaceman here, so I'm not going to take the to-do list. I could take these celestial packs. Neptune and Saturn probably not going to happen, but we can take Earth. Mercury or Mars. Between the two of these, probably what you want to do is you want to take Mars. On our way to a flush 5 build, 4 of a kind is often a stepping stone. You can do 4 of a kind to survive until you unlock the flush 5. The benefit of doing the 4 of a kind, then 4 of a kind scores a lot of points, and with 4 of a kind you don't need any jokers for points, and so you can use all of your joker slots for these value generators. That's the thing that I like to do on the black deck. On the white stake, I have an extra joker slot. Use the extra joker slot for money, since I don't need it for points. Alright, I have no problem discarding to find more queens. If we win in less hands, we do get an extra $1 potentially. So I don't care if this one-shots. And if it doesn't one-shot, then that's also fine. That's also good. No hit on the spaceman yet. That's okay. 16 bucks. We can take a gift card. I love this. I love gift card, especially if I already have 2 value generators. 2 jokers that I don't plan on selling. I could look inside the buffoon pack. Could take Supernova, could pick up Michelle. Could take the 6s. 6s would allow me to trigger the spaceman more. I think I want this. I think I want To the Moon as another money generator, or is that too many money generators? This seems fine. I guess the safe thing to do is just take Supernova. So let's go To the Moon. And you know what, let's get rid of this square joker since we got the spaceman. Or maybe, yeah, why not? We get the plutonium and maybe 3 of a kind. Maybe I'm supposed to take 3 of a kind first and take Pluto second in case I get a fool. Let's go next. All right. Draw queens or die. Okay. Oh, I do want to play high card. I don't need to square up. I just need to play high card. Cool. This boss is actually pretty awkward. If you debuff one of the queens, then you only have 3 queens left. That can be kind of spooky. I definitely want the cheaper rerolls. I definitely want the 2 standard packs. I could take a holographic card, could take a gold seal card. Neither of these are queens. Seal card could be good with the Shoot the Moon with the queens. I think I'm gonna skip all of these. Purple seal is best. That's the thing that we're looking for as a long-term value generator. All right. If I switch to Michelle, it is much safer than what we're currently doing. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I don't need Cloud9 if Cloud9 is only $4 per round. Or do we get rid of the Spaceman? Probably we get rid of the Spaceman. Go next. Alright, so because I have foil and because I have Michelle, it doesn't matter what hand I play. Kinda. Play a pair of aces. Or is the high card better? Alright. Ship it. Safe. Okay. Holographic Castle's pretty dang good. for our high card purposes. So let's take the plutonium. I can swap Michelle for the castle. Okay, now I have holographic and foil, and the castle is going to grow. I can take standard packs. Polychrome 8. And then I can try to turn it into a red seal. Or should I start with the purple seals? I think if I don't take the polychrome card, it's going to be hard for me to get another polychrome card. Whereas purple seals are replaceable. But this purple seal is a queen. But Shoot the Moon is also replaceable. I don't have to stay on queens forever. It's pretty close. It's pretty close between the two of these. I think the safer thing to do is take the purple seal. Go polychrome. I could take another queen for my Shoot the Moon. Probably that's what I should do. Just take just a queen. Naked queen. Could take a 9 for my Cloud 9. That gives me more money. Pick up the queen. I don't necessarily want to do too many of those, but I do want to do some of those. I want the Tarot Merchant. Tarot Merchant is great in the early game for deck building. Alright, Castle on clubs. Doesn't really matter. Basically, we just discard until we find our queens. I could play a hand and then save a discard for more clubs, but I want to try to get my queens first. Okay. At our current level of technology, the boss is going to be slightly tricky. Especially if it's going to de-level my hands. I take the Hungman. That's great. Celestial Pack. I can take Mercury. Could take Venus. I'm going to level up my 3 of a kind. Because maybe something we could do is we could play high card twice and then end the round with 3 queens. I'm not going to level up my pairs because the boss is going to de-level my hands anyway. Maybe against the boss we play pairs instead of high card. I could take a Blue Seal. Blue Seal has a lot of short-term benefits. Though Purple Seal has a lot of long-term benefits. I think if I have the castle, I don't need the Blue Seal, so I'll take the Purple Seal. Blue Seal is powerful for leveling up your hands, but if you're going to play all the way to ante 16, maybe you don't need the Blue Seal. We are playing on white stakes, so we don't need that many points in the early game. Could take Card Shark as an X-Molt Joker, and then maybe beat the boss with 3 pairs. Maybe that's better than... Maybe we get rid of Cloud 9. Maybe this is safer. Keeping the gift card to try to level up my rocket so we can get more temperance value. We do have the voucher that gives us more tarot cards. We could take the Stuntman. Stuntman's pretty good. Stuntman instead of the Card Shark. I'm not going to take the Bootstraps. One, because the scaling rate is not very good. It's not really worth the money. And also I want to spend my money on tarot cards and deck building. Go next. I sold the Card Shark because the castle, even though this is our source of chips, or could be a source of chips, the castle, mostly what it's doing for me right now is giving me plus Molt as a holographic, so I'm not 100% reliant on Shoot the Moon. Alright, I'm looking for... discarding hearts. Maybe I should have held on to the Hungman a little bit longer so that I could get more castle value. Alright, play the 10. With the Stuntman now, we are not allowed to play any hands. So sometimes you want to play extra hands and save your discards for purple seals. We can't do that. At least not this ante. We could take the red card to replace Shoot the Moon. So if I have red card plus Stuntman, then already that's enough to win for a long time. Maybe. I think I'm going to stick with Shoot the Moon. So I could take the tower. I definitely take the Celestial pack. Level up my high card, or 4 of a kind if it's available. Standard packs looking for more purple seals. Here's a Steel King. I don't need. I just need purple seals so I can delete cards. We can go one more. I could take JJ. JJ with this build is even better. Even better than red card in this particular instance. Alright, so now for scoring purposes, we're locked. We're loaded. We're good to go. Could take parking for money, but I think just having $5 extra interest every round is good. I can take the Priestess. Maybe. Go one more. Could take mail-in rebate instead of... Yeah, instead of To the Moon, let's take mail-in rebate. Go one more. Photograph is something that we can get later. Go next. Alright, so against this particular boss, I'm looking to play pairs, so my high card doesn't get de-leveled. I want to discard clubs for the castle. Anything that's not a king now, I want to turn into stone for my mail-in rebate. And then also castle, we'll skip the stone cards. Alright, 4 of a kind we take. Full house we don't care about. I can discard. Let's do a maximum discard. Okay. I have clubs, I have $4, so I don't get any benefits from this discard. So let's just play a pair of kings. Alright, I can discard to find another jack, maybe? Some flavor of pair, maybe? I could play a pair of jacks. I can save the death card to copy purple. And that's it. Alright, now we're cooking. Rebate on 9s. Castle on spades. We could take the Swashbuckler since we got the gift card. We could do Swashbuckler instead of JJ. That's good. Objectively, that's good. Now I have Stuntman and Swashbuckler, so I can get rid of the castle, swap it for a Cartomancer for deck building. That's also good. I can take Overstock Plus. But I don't need Abstract Joker. I could take the Moon and then try to start building my Flush 5. Someone asked me last time, is there some consideration for going for hearts specifically? So you have the possibility of getting the Bloodstone. There's some consideration. I don't think it's super important to go for hearts. If you do get the Bloodstone is not super powerful anyway, and usually you swap out the Bloodstone for something better. So just getting the Flush 5 online early and then starting to get the Eris Planet cards, that's kind of the most important thing. And so you take whatever suit changer you get early. And then later, when you have a bunch of purple seals and you have things like this, you have Overstock and Terror Merchant, you can always convert your cards to hearts later as needed. Alright, I want to look inside all the standard packs, looking for more seals, looking for a red seal. Do I want a blue seal 5 now? Blue seal 5 so I can level up my high card. Not important enough. Not important enough for me. I am not going to take the moon because I want to get a card from the Cartomancer. I could reroll here down to 29. Okay, maxed out Temperance. Not maxed out yet, but 29 bucks. Could take an extra discard. Is an extra discard worth more than, let's say, 7 bucks from the rocket? I think maybe not. Go one more. Could take Sock and Buskin. I don't know if that's what I want to do yet. What I want to do is I want to find either the Baron or the Idol first, and once I know what build I'm on, then I pick up the uncommon jokers later. Oh, sorry about that. I had a big sneeze. Let's go one more. Could take business card. That would have been really good with Sock and Buskin. I'm not quite at the level of being able to win with just 4 of a kind. Currently, I'm relying on these jokers. So let's go one more. There's the Idol, but I'm not set up for the Idol yet. Let's go next. Right now, I'm just working on my fitness. I'm just working on my deck building. All right, I want, with the death card, well, with the Swashbuckler, I could figure out, okay, does this win or not? I'm just gonna throw it. Okay, so in the next round, I know that it doesn't win, and I can throw at least one hand. Still saving death for the purple seals. Okay, Celestial Pack. Get more plutonium. Standard pack. Gold Seal Jack. I could take as a value generator. I'm gonna skip. Power is okay with the mail-in rebate, but I think I'd rather have a random tarot card from the Cartomancer instead. We said we're not gonna take the blue joker, so let's keep going here. Moon, no. Strength. So I could use strength to turn queens into kings. Is that better than a random tarot card? Probably. Burglar I don't need. Business card, let's go next. So discard the jack. I can turn 2 10s into 2 jacks and just get a bunch of money right now. I could save the strength. I could use the strength on the queens. I'll use it now, even though it cost me 10 bucks. Bummer. And let's play. There we go. Play one hand. All right. There's a purple 10. Let's copy the purple 10. And then ship it with the high card. Bummer. Not getting the purple seal value. That's okay. Hermit, yes. Baseball card is strong. Do we need it? Probably not. Okay, so we won't. Buffoon pack. Don't need a stone joker. I could use certificate as a source of red seals, but probably don't need it. Especially if I've got the mail-in rebate. I don't want to add too much crazy stuff to the deck. Take a strength card. There's an Arcana pack here. I could use Mars. I could wait on Mars since I just used Hermit in case there's a Fool, but that's okay. One more. Take Star. Make Diamonds. So there's a Hermit. There's Death. Okay. So I can use strength here I should use strength here because of the Cartomancer. I want to make room. 4 and 2, we can hang them. Maybe there's some consideration for keeping 6s in case we get 6 cents. Tower, no. Ramen, no. Hungman. Alright, go next. Honestly, Cartomancer's not doing that much for us because when we have access to Tarot Merchant and we have access to a lot of rerolling money, then Cartomancer goes down in value because you can just find tarot cards. Maybe I should swap the Cartomancer for something else. Alright, 7 and 5 we can hang them. 7 I can use death. I can play high card. And one more of those. I need a crystal ball. Plutonium's fine. Extra hand size is good. Let's go Arcana first. Nah, I should have waited on the Arcana pack. I can use death on a purple seal here. Plutonium's fine. Celestial pack. I guess Mercury. This boss, face down card's not a problem. Yeah, I should have rerolled first before opening the Arcana pack so that I can use my tarot cards. Don't need Supernova. Hungman and Strength. Do I want to swap the Cartomancer for Faceless Joker? No. Do I want to spin the wheel? Sure. Go one more. I could take Erosion. I could take the interest voucher, or sorry, the interest instead of Cartomancer. Maybe that's better. Bootstraps we don't need. Maybe Midas Mask. Let's do Midas Mask. We're not going to have a whole lot of opportunity to play a lot of cards for the Midas Mask, but that's kind of okay. Rebate on queens. Okay, so I'd like to get more queens. I want to hang them. I probably want to keep my kings for the Midas Mask. Okay. Chariot. I could make a steel king. Probably doesn't matter. I can make a steel 9. The steel will get overwritten by Midas Mask. Okay, I could turn a jack into a king. It's kind of a waste of a strength card. But with the -2 hand size from the stuntman, we're not going to have a whole lot of opportunity to use our strength, except for right there, I guess. So we can play the 4 of a kind. We can play high card queen first, which doesn't win. And then we can follow it up with the kings. Okay, got a Hungman, we got a photograph, which we don't need yet. Okay. I could take a free roll here. Is that better than the rocket? Almost, it's almost better than the rocket, given how many times that we re-roll. But for now, I'm gonna say no. Standard pack. Blue seal could become a face card. I'm going to skip it. More plutonium. Don't need the idol yet. We could take an emperor here. Okay. Death. Yeah, so death plus the Hungman. Go next. Once I have my tarot cards full, once I have my consumables full, then we save the money and just go next. I can remove an ace, I can remove a 9. I don't care about the polychrome card right now. I can play Jack high. Then I can discard purple. I can copy the purple with death. Okay. I probably want to do this. I probably want to turn the purple seal into stone. I can play a full house here for the Midas Mask. By turning the purple seal into stone, then when I copy these, I don't have to worry about the mail-in rebate. I can take Hermit. I can go Celestial first. 4 of a kind. Then take the Hermit in case there's a Fool. Don't need Wee Joker. Yeah, we can skip these. I could spin the wheel. Foil Midas Mask is the worst because the Midas Mask isn't really useful to us anymore. We probably don't need the Devil. Okay. Don't need the Devil. Are we there with the business card? Do I swap Midas Mask for business card? Or I think we continue to play high card, or we get rid of the Midas Mask and then we play high card and then collect money from the gold cards. Hallucination instead of Midas Mask. That is exactly the kind of thing that I want, actually. Hallucination is like Cartomancer, but better because you get the tarot cards in the shopping phase. I could take 6 cents instead of something. I do like 6 cents. And I can use my strength to get more 6s. Okay. Do I want an extra discard? Nah. Negative tribe is okay. Later on if we play the flush 5s, maybe. I can take a death card. And a Mars card. Go next. Alright, rebate on 5s. Okay. I can copy the 10. I'm okay with that. I have a 6. Okay. Do I want to discard gold? Nah, we'll keep it. Okay. I could use the moon as a suit changer. Let's do it. So the moon, now we're going to do clubs as our flush 5. Seems fine. Ouija, we don't want. Could play a flush house here. I can almost play a flush 5. I could use the strength. We can always get more strength later. Cool. Maybe I need to be using strength. I need to prioritize the purple seals strength because then when I get a death card, what do I use death on? I use it on purple, so maybe I want to make the purple kings faster. Alright. Boss says my face cards are going to be debuffed. That's not a problem. We do have an opportunity to take a negative tag, which we can copy with a double tag. Generally speaking, I think that's not helpful. On average, not helpful. There are rare circumstances where you get something big and exciting. So if you're going for consistency, let's say, how consistently can I reach ante 16 every time? Then you don't take this. You don't take the negative tag. But if you just want to have one of your runs rarely kind of pop off and get something crazy, then yeah, go ahead. Double tag. And we have a, or sorry, negative tag. And we have a double. And having extra negatives is good with the gift card and the swashbuckler. So I'll do it. Just for you, I'll do it. Get rid of Ouija. Okay, I want to use Hermit, so I want to go Celestial Pack first. Then Hermit, then reroll. Take the photograph. So I think my 4 of a kind might be strong enough now where if we get rid of the Stuntman, I can actually play a 4 of a kind. I only have 45 cards on the deck. I have 9 of them are kings. It's close. I wouldn't say I'm 100% confident, but I think it's pretty close. And I have the moon. I could try to play the flush 5. Boss says face cards are debuffed, so maybe we won't do this yet. Brainstorm, we said we weren't going to do it. Could take the bean. Yeah, maybe bean instead of the rocket. Because then the extra hand size gives us extra money. I'm into it. This does make my swashbuckler like a lot weaker if I sell the rocket. This will allow me to unlock the flush 5. Just unlock it. Maybe if I already have moon and I already have death, maybe we just go next. Alright, let's see what happens. So normally you would use the death on the purple seals. Maybe I want to use the death to enable my flush 5. Maybe not. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going for the flush 5 and maybe keep the 6 here. Cool. I can make 3 clubs. I can use death to copy a king of clubs, or I can copy a purple seal, or I can copy a 6. Let's play the 6 just to see what happens. X I'm not interested in. Maybe for the purposes of the mail-in rebate, maybe I'm supposed to just copy a king. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get it unlocked. Okay. Business card. Okay. Greedy Joker. Fine. Sure. Don't need a red card. Don't need a seltzer. Alright. I want strength. I want to open the Celestial Pack. I want death. Before you open the Celestial Pack, let's do a little re-rolling. Fortune Teller is kind of a lot of plus mult right now. So one more. So Celestial Pack first. Mars or high card? I think I'm going to take Mars. Then Hermit. Probably don't need the Chariot. I could do Death. I could do the Hungman. Now we go next. Base cards are debuffed. That's okay. Mail-in rebate on jacks. So 7 and 4 we hang them. Okay. I can use my death on the purple stone card is best. I could use death to make extra 6s for 6 cents. Play the 6 first. I can get a blue seal. So yeah, maybe. Maybe if I go blue here and I go death here. Discard 2 purples. Well, I'm going to discard 5 just to make sure. Make sure I get the flush 5. I get another death card for the 10 here. Maybe what I want to do is I want to make clubs first. Maybe I want to use death on the blue seal actually. No, let's go purple. Okay, I have the kings, so we can do this. I can go temperance for 50. I can get a chariot. Okay, so let's go steel 10. Play the glass card. Glass card doesn't win. And then you play the flush 5. Flush 5 with the blue seal does win. And I could make a glass card. I could save my justice. How many kings of clubs do I have? I have enough to where I can make a glass king and then ship it. And now we don't have to worry about this boss in the future. Alright. Now we're cooking. Celestial Pack. Eris. I think at this point I don't need Mars cards. So let's not do it anymore. Spectral Pack, we can reroll for tarot cards first. Could take Justice. Ola? Are we done with the gift card? Do we have enough gift card value for our temperances in the future? Or maybe I don't need the stuntman anymore if I have the flush 5s. And we get a photograph. Cool. Could take a tower for the rebate. Plutonium, probably we're not going to do that anymore. If I have business card and I have tribe here for a ×2, probably we're not going to do the Baron plan. We're going to go for the flush 5 plan. So no more plutonium. I can take a Hungman. I could take a strength card with me. Instead of a tower, let's do that. Okay, get more aces. Sigil, Hex. Okay, all of this is garbage. So, you can make a queen into a king. I should turn a 10 into a king eventually, so I'll go ahead and use my strength here. I could save my strength for the 10s of clubs. Maybe is what I should do, but I'm going to be re-rolling, so I guess I could also have turned a 5 into a 6. That's probably what I should have done. Anyway, we're going to skip all these spectral cards. Temperance gives me 50. Invisible Joker. With negatives, Invisible Joker gets worse, but maybe that's okay. Maybe I want to swap the Bean for the Troubadour, but -1 hand seems a little bit spooky. I could go invisible instead of... If I've got the photograph, do I still want the Swashbuckler? Do I still want this 6th Sense? Do I want to take a break from mail-in rebate? I guess Invisible Joker, I don't actually have anything that I care about copying, so we'll just skip for now. Strength. I should have taken the Priestess first before the Strength card. Golden Ticket instead of mail-in rebate. Golden ticket's gonna be great once I get Sokka and Busk in. Do I need Juggler instead of Bean? Go one more. Could take the Devil. Now we have enough gold cards. Let's go next. Boss says we gotta sell something. We don't have to, but maybe we do. So Jack and 5, I can use my strength. Let's play the 6 just to see. Onk. Yeah. Alright, I could use the tower on an ace. I could discard 2 stone cards. Don't need the world, don't need the Hierophant. Discard 2 purple. And the wheel. Hermit. Okay, so I could try play a pair for the money and then finish with the flush 5. I can play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gold cards. Tip it. Yum. Okay, I have one more 6 in the deck. 38 cards is actually pretty good for right now. We can take a Celestial Pack looking for another Eris card. Before we go Arcana, we do a little bit of re-rolling. Do I need the moon? Not really. Temperance for 50. Take an Emperor. Emperor plus moon, is that good enough? That's fine. So we can go 1, 2, 3 into clubs. That's great. Looking for a strength card now. I can stone an ace. I can make a steel queen if I need it for points. I'm not that concerned about it. Maybe I should be more concerned. Could make a glass card. Make a glass king. Viable. I could take the Family instead of the Swashbuckler. Times 4 is enough. Judgment. I always forget to use Judgment, but I remembered this time. Alright, looking for strength. Pool for Eris, I'm going to hold on to. I could use Dusk. Dusk, I can re-trigger the photograph, I can re-trigger the golden ticket. Yeah, that's it. That's the move. Do we get rid of the gift card? No, we get rid of the Family. Go next. There's a strength card. So I could get multiple strength cards. Or I can get an Eris card. I think I want the strength cards. Unless I get something better. Go next. So this polychrome card needs to become a king eventually. I can discard like this. Got a bunch of kings. I don't need this many kings. I don't know exactly how many kings I need. Alright. Let's go Eris so that I can just get rid of the Fool. I wanted to find the 6. I'm okay if I don't find the 6. There's the 6. I could make a gold card. I could make this steel card into gold. I think I'm going to keep it steel for points, at least in the short term. I can get rid of the tower, I guess. Ship it. Aura. So I could do aura on a king. I could save this until after I find a red seal. Maybe. I can play 2 kings. Throwing away the steel card that I don't need. Cool. Justice. Yeah, so if I wanted to make a glass king, I could make a second glass king. I could also save it. Let's just ship it. Yeah, maybe I should have played 5 gold cards there. Oh, I didn't get the blue seal because I didn't... Holding on to this aura card is greedy. That's it. Mars here is okay. Showman. So, Showman, I don't currently have anything that I care about copying. Should have used the aura card when I had the chance. Polychrome 6 cents. That's not going to save you from getting deleted. Sorry. Could take a free roll here. Could take Fool. Go Arcana. Alright. I'm going to use the aura. Yeah, that's about what I expected. But yeah, I've got Death. I've got the Moon. So I can use the Moon on all of these. I can use Death to make another blue one. I could save the Death card to use on the Purple Queen. I have a decent amount of money, so I'm probably going to reroll. So maybe I use the Death card here. Maybe I copy the stone one instead. I probably want to hang them. I probably, the 9 and 10, want to hang them. And then now with the Fool, get another hung man. That's great. Hack. Nope. There's another Death card. I could take the Chad. Chad plus Photograph. I don't need Dusk then. Take the Chad. Hung man plus Death. Let's go next. So I can probably win without selling anything. But let's just sell the Greedy Joker. That's it. 10 and 8, we can hang them. Discard. Looking for the 6. Another hung man for a 7 and a 5. Okay. I have enough kings in the deck. Cool. I can make another gold card if I want. Maybe turn this 10 into gold. I'm going to save the Death card. Okay. So now, I guess, play high card. We miss on the 6, that's okay, I guess. Do I have anything that's not clubs? No? Okay. I want to copy this queen. What do I want to copy it onto? I have an extra king. I have a glass king, so I should play a king. Is the high card too much? I'm a little bit concerned about the high card being too much. So... Alright, let's turn this 10 into purple. And then play the flush 5. Nice. Alright, so now we know our flush 5 is currently 3 million points. Okay. With just the... Well, it's 2 million points, and then the one seal card takes us to 3 million. Okay. Boss says play only one hand. Sure. I don't usually take the Tarot Tycoon. I take the Tarot Merchant, but not the Tarot Tycoon. You take the Tarot Merchant early so that you can do this, and then once the deck's pretty close to being done, I don't need the Tarot Tycoon. Could take Duo for a ×2 that we don't need. Standard pack, I could pick up another King of Clubs, and it's gold. Sure. Something I wish I had a better sense of is how much do I score with just the photograph and the Chad if I play high card without the Dusk? And so am I allowed to play, like, I don't know, maybe a pair of kings or 3 kings for money? Probably I can do that. Probably I can get a little bit of money. But I'm not 100%. I would like a magic trick so I can get more 6s. That'd be cool. Magic trick voucher. Strength potentially gives me access to 1 more 6. Oh, I realize I don't have any more 6s. I just have a 5 that could become a 6. Okay. Wheels okay. Go next. So 5 I can turn into a 6. I should save my strength. Strength I'm saving for queen. My queen of clubs. So I could also use it on the 9 since I want the 9 to get up there too. Yeah. Play the 6. Talisman. Gold seal on my king. Put on the foil one. That's my showstopper. That's my round ender. What if we play 2 pair? That should be fine. I just want my money. 2 pairs fine. What are we worried about? 2 pairs totally fine. Alright. Discard the Naked King. Death here. Judgment. Power and Lovers. So Stone 9, I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chip it. Cool. What was the last card that we did? Probably Strength, right? Or Eris. Oh, we just used Eris because of the blue seal? Okay, so Celestial Pack. This stuff doesn't matter. Hungman. Death. Perfect. Fool for Eris. Okay, so the ace, and I can remove a stone card. I think I want to use strength. And then I can start using death on purple kings. Seems good. I don't need the moon. I could take the seltzer for money. I think I still want to stick with Sixth Sense. Maybe what I could do, I could swap the gift card for seltzer and then get more golden ticket activation. Seltzer is kind of bad with Dusk, so maybe I won't do that. I could take the devil to go with my death card. Let's go next. So that allows me to do this. Turns into gold. I think the queen, I'm just gonna straight up turn into a king right now. Just to get it out of the way. We do eventually want the idol. Alright, so discard 2 stones. Discard 2 purple this way. Fool gives me a Wheel of Fortune. I shouldn't have done it. I knew I shouldn't have done it, and I did it anyway. I can hang a jack. I can play a pair of kings. I could hang these 2 purple 10s. Death is better. Maybe I should be patient. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, about 4 million. So, devil maybe. Mail-in rebate. Are we at the point where we can drop the golden ticket for mail-in rebate? Or we stick with the golden ticket? I think we stick with the golden ticket. Celestial Pack, Eris. Eris again. Okay. I think I have few enough cards. I think I'm no longer interested in the Hungman. I just want death cards. Okay. The odds of us hitting death specifically, not necessarily super high chance. And that's okay. A lot of Hungman I'm seeing. Alright. Go next. So let's make another king. Use the fool for another king. These queens are pretty close to being kings with just 1 strength away, but I think I want to keep the purple seals. So we discard 2 purple. Emperor. Gives me Eris. Okay. Discard more purple. 2 purple. Fool for Eris. I'll take a hermit instead. Strength and death. Okay, well we can keep those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chip it. Alright, now we're just looking for the idol in Suck and Buskin. Okay, diamonds are debuffed, that's okay. We could get for a double negative. There's no way. There's no way that's going to help us. Even just this, tribe and business card, technically these are helpful, but not super helpful. I could take an 8 because it's a red seal. I think that's worth it. I have death, I have strength, so we should go in here. I can use strength first. I can use death to copy a gold seal, since we can retrigger with dusk, maybe? Or do I want to just make more purples, even if they're not gold? Let's make... And do I want to swap the jack to a king? Let's do this. Let's focus on going 100% kings. So now I've got only 5 cards that are not kings. Now I want strength for that 8. Here, 500,000, a million points we could do no problem. We can't take the blue joker. Looking for a way to get more 6s. Fool for death. Go next. Okay. 10s into kings. Okay. I can discard 2 purple. Discard 2 more. I shouldn't spin the wheel. 1, 2, 3 kings. As long as it's not 4 of a kind, it won't be too big. Nice. I can discard these 2 kings. Okay. I can play these 2 kings, I guess. For the business card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I have 2 10s left. I have the 1 8 left. Plenty of money. Looking for an idol. If we don't get the idol, we got plenty of time with glass cards. Buffoon pack. Nope. Celestial pack. Nope. Oh. I forgot. I was gonna do the negative tag just to see what it was, but there wasn't anything, so good thing we didn't. We can save the double tag for vouchers. I could use a tower on the 8. I could use strength. I could use the emperor instead of the tower. Moon is okay. Fool. Fool for 2 strength cards might not be the worst thing in the world. I could take the mime. Nah. Doing the flush 5 this time. Alright, so fool for hermit or fool for strength? Strength I actually do need. Go next. So I need strength for the polychrome card. I need strength for the 10. Let's go ahead and play 3 of a kind kings for the money. I can play another 3 of a kind kings. I can discard purple for no value, but that's okay. Dang. 4 cards left in the deck. Alright, so strength, and then strength one more time. Close to getting the polychrome card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tip it. The red seal will give us more money if we turn it into gold. Gives us more points to re-trigger the photograph. 8 million points. 8 million points with the 1 steel card in hand. Level 24. Okay. No on the Hungman. Fool for Eris we hold on to until we get a death card. Okay, I think I have enough to where I can get rid of the gift card now. Strength is okay. Let's go take a look. Not in here. Fool for Temperance is okay. Do I want parking money? Not really. Suspiciously many 6s gives me more business card money, but it's not like a lot. Troubadour for the extra hand size. No. Trading card, too late. Fool for a hermit, fool for strength. Let's just do the strength. Let's just go next, right? Maybe. I don't need the ancient joker. Death. Plus fool. That's too tempting. I can't not do it. Alright. Purple here. Purple again. Play 3. Okay. I want to discard 2 purple. Justice, and I'm going to say no to Priestess. Discard 2 purple. I can make this into a red gold card. I can discard my last purples. I can use the moon, that's great. I can play this for the money. And then finish with dusk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, currently looking at about 10 million with the 1 steel. Next we are fine. We could take a skip for a voucher. Let's go hunting for jokers. 6s, no. Parking, no. Extra discard. is valuable because we have the purple seals. Baseball card gives me points, which I don't think I need. Sorry, what's the boss? Previously played is debuffed. Okay. I could go Fool plus Death. And I want one more strength card, but it's not urgent. I can take it now and then immediately make the polychrome card. Yeah. That seems profitable. That seems desirable. With the vouchers, what are we looking for? We're looking for a blank voucher. Okay. There's a bloodstone. We could make hearts. Like, swap out the drunkard and pick up the bloodstone. Yeah. Could take a showman and try to get another chat or a photograph. Is actually pretty viable because they're both commons. You can also roll into extra death cards now. Emperor, no. Negative blue joker, fine. $29 reroll. Now let's go next. Take the skip. So here, if we skip, we are one round closer to the point where we need glass cards. We have one less shop. One shop represents 30 rerolls that we're missing out on. To get 2 vouchers, could be worth it. I want to draw my polychrome card. I can play 3 kings. I can probably safely play 4 kings. I could probably safely play 5 kings, actually. Five for the money. Okay. So here, strength. Death to copy the polychrome. Alright, discard. I don't need the glass king. I could make this purple into glass and then discard it. Chariot. Don't need the chariot yet. So we can play the 1 jack. I can play a pair of kings. For the money. Fool for justice? No. I could turn the polychrome card into gold. I'll go 1 into gold. Alright, so we know from the previous round that this wins. Okay. And I will hold the fool. I can give up the steal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ship it. Now we just have to figure out a way to get a 6. Alright, with 1 polychrome, we're up to 24 million. Next ante, we're gonna need glass. Oh, crystal ball is huge. Okay, that's worth skipping for. Alright. And the wheel. Could take the family. No. I want something slightly higher impact. Could take justice, because I know I'm gonna need glass next ante. I could take an idol. Idol instead of... Maybe Sixth Sense is done. Maybe Sixth Sense was greedy to hold on to it this whole time. Okay. Maybe now that I have the idol, maybe I'm supposed to swap the golden ticket for the mail-in rebate instead. Could take another photograph here with my showman. I think I'm going to hold the showman to try to get another idol. Now I don't need the glass. Okay. I do need strength urgently. I could use a tower. A soul, you say? So... yeah, no, I guess... I guess. What do I want to get rid of? Golden ticket is pretty compelling. Golden ticket gives me all my money. I do get money from purple seals. Not a lot, but a little bit. Maybe now that I have the idol, I don't need the photograph. Chiclets. Not bad for this particular boss, actually. So, take the hermit. Use a fool for another hermit, I guess. Let's not spend 20 bucks. Let's just go next. No debuffs on my cards. Okay. Now that I have the idol, can we still get away with 3 of a kind? We don't have the photograph, so I should be able to get away with 4 of a kind. Wait. Okay. I realize actually idol applies to all 4 of the cards and not just the first one. Okay. I want to keep the tower. I want to maybe 4 of a kind is safe, so maybe we play these again for money. Cool. Discard 2 purple. Hermit, yes. Priestess, we don't need. Discard the glass cards. The jack. I'm going to turn the jack into stone because I have the idol and I don't want to get betrayed. I have to remember that this is a jack and it only takes 2 more strengths to get the king. Alright, I can use death to make more polychrome cards, or I can make more purple seals. I think I'm good with making more polychrome cards. And the devil, I probably don't need. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With the flush 5 now, the idol is definitely enough. Alright, so we got Dusk and we got Idol. And we got Golden Ticket for money. Okay, 2 billion. Okay, 2 billion now, and I only need 300 million. So basically the same hand works. Now we get the magic trick. Okay, I want to remember to buy the magic trick, but I don't need it just yet. So there's Fool for Eris. I can go Hermit. I could use the Fool for a Hermit, or I can hold it. Using it's fine. So can I play the flush 5, or are you still bound to playing 4 of a kind? Unclear. I could take the Chad here instead of Chiclets. Chad gives me more money. Could take a golden ticket instead of a Chad. That's better money. Let's do that. I could take a Devil. Chariot. No. I could take a Polychrome Chad. I don't need Justice. I don't need the Bloodstone. If I have the Idol, I don't need the Bloodstone. Don't need the Photograph. I can go Devil here. I can go Devil here. Use the Emperor looking for death. Okay. Hermit. Oh, I need 2 more strength cards. So I can take 50 bucks, or I can use death. The advantage of using death is I have another king that I can play for the golden ticket. This is fine. We can use the temperance. It's okay. I don't need the gift card anymore. I will make my glass cards into gold. Let's go next. So glass becomes gold. We can discard 2. Strength. Now I just need 1 more strength. Bummer. We get the Fool. I can use a Fool for an Emperor. I could save a Fool. Probably we should save a Fool. Let's play 1, 2, 3, 4. Money. Okay. Let's play 1, 2, 3, 4. I want Burglar. Burglar would give me more money. Okay. I wanted to turn this into gold. I wanted to discard 2 purple. I am willing to spin the wheel a few more times. Alright, Hermit's okay. Fool for a Hermit's okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. We do want to see how big this is without the polychrome. And we already know that this is enough. It's like 1 billion points. $3 billion. Okay, so cool, but I don't want to copy Eris. Inweasable Joker. So probably that's what I want to do. I need to copy either Dusk or the Idol. So we drop the golden ticket. Standard pack here. We skip. So do I actually want the burglar for the money? It'll take up a joker slot? Nah. Death to go with my fool, that's great. Strength to go with my red seal. Alright. Alright, so I should use death to make more polychrome. But also I can use death to make more of the red seals. With the idol, probably you want more red seals rather than more polychrome. Is that true? I do have Dusk, I do have the Chad. For my polychromes. Alright. Discard all the kings. So, strength here. And I can go death to make one more polychrome if I want. I can make full polychrome. Discard. Hierophant. Sure. There you go. We got a red seal king. Chariot? Sure. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I play... For science, if I play all polychrome, this is what it looks like. E11 about. Okay. Okay. Celestial pack. There's an Eris card. Standard pack. I could take stones from a standard pack. I wanted the magic trick. I can reroll first. I don't need strength anymore. I probably don't need the Chad. Emperor. Alright, we go Hermit. I'm going to hold on to the Temperance because I have the Showman. Don't need a Tower. Don't need a Seltzer. I could take Duo, I guess. A little bit awkward with Invisible Joker, but kind of a freebie, I guess. Do I want the Devil for this red seal? Probably. Get another Showman. Probably we should save most of our money until after we use the Invisible Joker. But currently, this Showman, I can always replace it with something once I hit. Take the magic trick and go next. Okay. I wanted to use the Devil on the seal. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Discard purple. Devil. Oh. Fool for Temperance, yes. I have 3 cards left in the deck, so I could discard these 3. I can make my gold card. right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we could do the red seal. Yep. So just to confirm here, I think the red seal is better than polychrome. It's about the same. Okay. Now what am I doing with this invisible joker? I think I'm not going to use it right away. I think that's the move. There's a spectral pack. I can open it looking for ectoplasm. Or a red seal would also be good. I don't need this king of clubs, I guess. So let's do a little bit of re-rolling. Death is okay, strength we don't need. Emperor, get another death card. Jolly Joker. Nah. No on the Bloodstone. Could take a golden ticket. So, all right. We should go here first. We should check the spectral pack first. We do get an ectoplasm. And then so... what do I want to make negative? Either Dusk or Idol. So let's do this. Sell the Showman. Make more red seals. Sell the Showman, sell the blue Joker. Probably I don't need business card. Maybe I keep it for a little bit of money. I think this just isn't strong enough to be worth it. Duo and Tribe, probably I should get rid of. Chad, I can find a replacement since it's a common. Yeah, I think we just get rid of all of these. We can go invisible. For Dusk is fine. Ectoplasm on Dusk is fine. We have the golden ticket. Now we can reload. Baseball card does something. Card Shark technically does something. I think now that I have 2 copies of Dusk, the polychrome cards might be better than the Idol. So Idol is ×2. Red Seal, that's an extra ×2. But with the 2 Dusks, polychrome is going to be 3 activations of 1.5, which is better than the Idol. The boss here, face cards are face down, that's not a problem. I could take the family. Stencil we don't need. I don't have to do it all right now. So... Card Shark's better than the baseball card. Mail-in rebate instead of the Card Shark. Okay. Justice we don't need. Not yet anyway. Alright, Fool for an Emperor? Probably not. Let's go next. Okay, so I want to end with 5 polychrome cards. That's my plan. So for now, discard all these purples. If I want, I can play some. I can play 4. No, I want to play the red seals. So let's discard more of these. I have death, but it's a little bit too late, so we'll save those, unless I want to do it right now on the red seals. That's okay, I guess. Yeah. When you have Blueprint, copying, mail-in rebate, Blueprint and Brainstorms, when you get like $20 per king that you're discarding, then it's really important for you to use death to turn the stones into kings. But if mail-in rebate's only $5 anyway, then maybe it's not so big a deal. Let's try the flush 5 with just the red seals. And then my plan is to finish with the polychrome kings. So just the red seals is 2 billion. Okay. I have only 1 king left in the deck. Okay. I can play these 3 for some money. Alright, here's my finishing move. 5 polychrome, ship it. Five polychrome, we got E13. Nice. Okay. Looking for some jokers. Sock my buskin. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, there's better things I could have done with a fool. So Chad gives me more points. I'll take it for more points. I could take a ticket instead of rebate. This shouldn't happen. This is a bug. This is a bug that happens in the vanilla game when if you have a showman, then you sell the showman, but then the repeat still happens. This bug happens when I have the ticket and I have the showman, and then I roll into a ticket in the shop, and then I sell the showman and sell the ticket before buying a new one. Then that new ticket that I bought doesn't count as me having it. So like this new ticket that replaced the other one when I sold the showman, the game is not recognizing this as a card that I have, and so it allows me to get a copy of a golden ticket. This is a bug, so obviously this would be very good to take here with the socket buskin. I'm going to skip it. Could take business card instead of mail-in rebate. No. Spin the wheel's fine. I'm looking for another showman or invisible joker. That's it. Could take a photograph instead of the rebate. Photograph gives me more points, but I don't need more points yet. And photograph is a common anyway. Alright. Okay, fool gives me a hermit. That's okay. I could hang the stone card. I think I'm just going to keep it. So that I have something to use death on. Go next. Okay. Purple ones we discard. Okay. Death, I want to save. The red ones, we play them for the money. Okay. The gold ones we discard. Okay, the stone card I can turn into purple gold. I can play 4. Okay. I can play these 4, and then I can draw the other polychrome card, and that's it. Now that I have Sock and Buskin, I can play the gold card. Or we can just test this. So if I do the 5 polychrome with our current build, we can test how big it's going to be. Alright, so now we're looking for a showman. We're looking for a red seal to put on the polychrome cards. E16. This stuff I don't care about. Don't need a mime. Don't really need Eris either. I could do 6 cents instead of mail-in rebate. I do have the ability to get more 6s because we have the magic trick. So mail-in rebate currently represents 50 bucks per round. No, it's 25. It's 75 bucks if we discard 5 at a time. I'm a believer. Could take the seltzer for points. So like seltzer, no, we have dusks. Seltzer would last us maybe 1 or 2 rounds. We could go Invisible again. Invisible instead of the Chad or instead of the 6 cents. Probably the safest thing to do is instead of the Chad. If we just want to go to ante 16, then we're kind of already there. We already have enough. And then we can use Invisible Joker just for fun. Probably we shouldn't reroll too much anymore. My temperances are down. Bummer. Alright, Fool for temperance or death. I think I'll go temperance. This boss is going to give me face down cards, which could be kind of spooky if we end up accidentally playing the wrong kings, wrong flavor of kings. I think we'll be fine. Cool. So four at a time, I guess. Could probably play 5 at a time. Okay, I do have 1 face down card. So let's do this. And then I can see that that's a red seal. Okay, so I want to have the 2 red seals in my final hand. Oops. I forgot about that. Shuffle me Jimbos. Dip it. Cool. Not our biggest possible hand there because we didn't have the polychrome cards. Boss says E13. I might gonna need a glass card, and that's okay. I take a stone here. Nah. So we should be able to just find either a photograph or a justice card. There's a justice card, so we're good. Not taking the blue joker. Death card if we need more glass. Like we can make red seal glass. And I could just take a random card from the shop to use my death on. Like I could take a 4. Alright, let's go next. Glass. And then death. Alright, so my final hand, I'm going to play... I'm going to play 1 glass card and then 4 polychrome cards, and that'll be enough. I can discard 2 purple. Oh, I can discard 3 purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I'm not supposed to play 5. 14 cards in the deck. I don't feel like counting. I could discard these 3 purple. I can play 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. I could make a glass card for later. Like a polychrome glass card. I don't think I will. Dip it. Cool. Invisible Joker's ready. So I could use it right away. Probably what's going to happen is I'm going to sell the golden ticket. And then we can roll into another one. That sucks. I don't think I would sell the Chad. So having a second Chad is fine. Okay, I'm looking for, there's my golden ticket. There's my 6 cents. I didn't pay attention to how much I actually scored there, so I couldn't tell you. Let's get a death card. Do I want to mail in rebate instead of Chad? Nah, Chad gives me golden ticket money. Okay, Eris cards don't really matter anymore. Shopping wise, I am looking for tarot cards, so I could consider taking the Tarot Tycoon. I'm also kind of looking for a photograph would be good. Photograph instead of the ticket. So we lose the ability to make money, but then it maximizes our points. And so if the goal is just to get to ante 16, then you take the photograph. If you want to try to go further, what you're doing is you go invisible or showman, and you're trying to get another copy of idol. So the best way to get another copy of the idol would be keep the golden ticket so that we can farm money for maybe 3 or 4 more rounds, and then swap it for a showman. Or actually the easiest way is, of course, you just get a blueprint or a brainstorm. But we said we weren't going to do that, so if you just want the big number, take the photograph. Cola? Too late for cola. Fool for temperance? No, we're gonna use fool for death. We can make more glass cards. So now that we have the photograph, probably the best thing to do is still make more polychrome. So I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna take 2 cards. I'm gonna take a 2, and just let me double check the boss. Extra large, take a 9. Okay. And Tarot Tycoon. And if I want, I could skip to the boss. I guess I'll play it out in case we get a spectral pack. Could be kind of interesting. So you go glass here, copy it with death. And now that we have photograph and we have an extra Chad, that kind of acts like having a glass card. So my final hand is going to be 4 polychromes, 1 red seal. I used death on the wrong cards. I forgot. All right. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Actually, don't worry about it. I got a fool for a death card. I can use hermit. I can sell the star. I can discard the glass. I wanted to use death to make more polychromes, but I discarded them, so maybe we do it here. Yeah, so death here is okay. Discard this, these. Hermit gives me 20. All right, I don't want to play this glass card. I want to dig for my polychromes. I have my polychromes, so now I just want to activate Dusk. One, two, three, four, 5. 5 polychromes is better than the red seal. Ship it. Once again here, I have only 2 X multi-effects. I have idle and I have photograph, and photograph's only on the first card. I have a ton of re-triggers. So I need the polychrome to be re-triggerable, is why I'm turning the polychrome cards into glass instead of turning the red seals into glass. Idle still says King of Clubs, so we're fine. The last tarot card that I used was Hermit. So let's go Celestial Packs. If I wanted to optimize, I would reroll until there's planet cards in the shop first. Justice, Death, and a Fool. So here's a Showman. So... Alright. I'm listening. So... we do a little re-rolling. Could take another Fool for another Death card. Okay. We did take the Tarot Tycoon, so the odds of us getting another idol are pretty low, to be honest. $0.06, no. There's another Death card. So I can use a Hermit. Polychrome we don't need. I'll add an Ace to the deck so I have something that I can use my Death on. If I remember. So now we can take a photograph instead of the Chad. Photograph is better. We did it. Go next. Plug-in, Buskin, Dusk, Idol, all of those would be improvements too. Here we discard the glass. Polychrome. Nope. I got the wrong flavor of king. There we go. So this king, and then death, and then fool, and then I can discard 2 purples. I want to make sure I discard the glass. Okay. Death here. For my final hand, I can play all Polychrome cards, presumably. Here's 1, 2, okay, I got 4. So play these. Now that I have 2 photographs, is the red seal in the first slot worth more points? Six cards in the deck. I'm going to be forced to play one of the glass cards, probably. Looks like. So 2 cards left in the deck. Play this one. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if you want the big number, you play the Polychrome one in the first slot. I'm gonna play the glass one because I actually don't care if this one breaks. And chip it. Cool. Get a bunch of Eris cards. E21. We get the Mega Spectral Pack. This is the chance. This is... We don't get the red seal? Bummer. Could use Wraith for rare. If we can't get Blueprint and Brainstorm, then the rare doesn't matter. We'll go gold seal here. All right. So I've got 1, I've got 2, I've got 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 of these glass cards. I could roll into some more with death cards. Boss says all of my spades are going to be debuffed. Bummer. What kind of skip tags? Nothing. So let's get death. Yeah. Okay. I guess Justice also works, and I forgot that I don't have the Showman anymore, so maybe I'm supposed to take Justice. I really want a Fool. Get a ton of money. You know, If you have Overstock Plus, the Tarot Tycoon might be worth it just for getting extra temperances, and then the rerolls pay for themselves if you really do get a lot of tarot cards. Hey, look, a King of Clubs. Alright, take the Fool. Arcana. Doesn't matter. We could use Death and then Fool for Death. And then reroll for more. I could make some steel cards. If we're maxed out on glass cards, could take a chariot. Make some steel cards. Let's go next. So if we skip all the way to the boss. Okay. Fight the boss here. I have glass. I want my other ones. I can throw these away. Okay. All of these, I do want to keep the red seals. No, I don't need to. I was gonna say, do I want to keep the red seals to turn them into steel? But it turns out that I don't need to do that. I can play these. I have 18 cards left in the deck. I need to find one more polychrome card. But I know I have extras, and I have Death and Fool to make more if I need. There we go, we did it. So, Chariot, Death, all right. So now this is our best hand with our current build. We've got glass polychrome. So these are the effects that you get to retrigger with Dusk and Sock and Buskin. And then also the Chad technically. And then we have from our Jokers, we don't actually have that much scoring from our Jokers, just the Idol is the thing that we're retriggering. A little bit of help from the Photograph. So kind of maybe this is not optimal here, the Chad and the Photograph here. If you were playing with blueprints and brainstorms, you would use the blueprints and brainstorms to copy the Idol or copy Dusk. So one of the things with the retriggering Jokers, Dusk and Sock and Buskin, because there's two different ones that you can get more of this effect more easily. You use the Showman and you get either two Dusks or two Sock and Buskin. You use Invisible Joker and it can copy either of these. But the Idol is kind of unique. It's the one kind of X-Molt effect that you have on all your Jokers, or all your cards. And you can get the glass cards that do kind of the same thing, but having this as a Joker, having this as a Joker slot, then it is copyable by blueprints and brainstorms and stuff like that. And the power of blueprints and brainstorms is even though there's only the one of these available, you can still make more of this with blueprint and brainstorm. And also Invisible Joker and Showman and stuff like that. So a little bit suboptimal here having the Photographs and the Chad, but still as well as we can do here. Oh, also with the blueprints and brainstorms, we said we weren't going to do blueprints and brainstorms this entire run, and we had a couple opportunities where we could have, but we were still able to get the Dusks and Sock and Buskin, or copy of Dusk and also copy of Photographs, copy of Chad at the moment, but those duplicates ended up not surviving because they weren't actually good duplicates, like wasted Invisible Joker, wasted Showman in some sense. So definitely still harder that way. making money. We were able to make money with the golden ticket. Even though we weren't copying it with blueprints and brainstorms, we were still making enough money with the golden ticket. Once again, demonstrating overstock and the tarot vouchers, very powerful combination. Overstock, of course, great, and then the tarot merchant in the early game for the deck building. And then once you have the deck built, you don't usually buy the tarot tycoon. But in the deep end game, when your jokers are maxed out, then maybe now I am interested in the tarot tycoon as a way of getting death cards and fool cards and justice, even chariot for steel. And all right, ship it. Okay, that's our best score so far, E27. Our best score so far because we had access to the idol for this particular run. Definitely, we said the plasma deck is the best deck. It allows you to score more points with less materials. Oh, the plasma deck is the best deck for just high scoring. If that's the thing you want to do, is score a big number. On the plasma deck, this would be E54 on the plasma deck. The ghost deck, in theory, giving you easier access to the spectral cards so that we can... Here we have red seals and we have polychrome. We were able to do that. We were not able to put the red seal on the polychrome. That's kind of the thing that you hope to do, but not having the red seal on the polychrome is the same as plus or minus one joker slot. So plus or minus one Sock and Buskin or Dusk or something like that. So playing on the black deck with the extra joker slot, it's kind of like, oh, I start out with red seal on all of my cards, even if they don't. Or I have that potential, I have that extra capacity that maybe you don't have on the ghost deck. With the ghost deck, you also get easier access to ectoplasm. And so on this particular run, if we had ectoplasm another time, we used one to get Dusk here. I would use another ectoplasm and also extra joker slot from antimatter. So there's a lot of room here to grow, and I think the black deck is kind of a good canvas. I'm not 100% if the black deck is better or worse than the ghost deck on average for the purposes of just trying to score a big number. I would say the black deck is more consistent than the ghost deck. Well, no. The ghost deck is more consistent. The black deck has a higher ceiling, higher capacity, because you start with an extra joker slot. Like, you could just randomly get a red seal polychrome card out of a booster pack, and then that would give you a huge head start. You could get the ectoplasms just from spectral packs, and maybe it's worth, if you have enough colas, skip and take maybe 3 spectral packs from a skip tag in order to get ectoplasm, if you're really maxed out. Anyway, that's going to be it for this one. Take care, everyone.